Thank you, Sleazy.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power?
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mathol, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after.
Exile yourself, bro.
Form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
Scoffs disdainfully, grunts with effort. Anyway.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
I think that I hate the way that he walks, the way that he talks. I hate the way that he dresses. Solus did his best. God, no. It makes sense.
I think this memory is one we understand, at least. What he did makes sense. Him regretting it also makes sense.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlathan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Mdjsty's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Mdjstian faith.
Did we?
Before I answer this existential crisis that Lace is having, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get a little bite to eat. Okay, I'm back, but give me a moment. I need to rearrange my desk. Hey, Andy, welcome in. How are you? Come lay down, please. Come to your bed. Come on, mister. Lay down. You can't have none. Go ahead, lay down. Lay down, big head. Go ahead. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Did we disprove... So... Not bad. Debating what game to play on Xbox right now. Oh, what are our options? Which one are you leaning more towards? Don't let this shake you. Let's do that.
The Maker was never my faith, Lace. But I don't think you have to give it up.
But what they taught us was just wrong. What if the Maker just doesn't exist?
The Chant of Light might be wrong, but it's been made and changed by people over 1,000 years.
There was a whole verse about an elf named Shartan.
Prince Puddleglum thinks you're handsome.
Just cut it out.
What do you need to say to that?
The city was meant as a metaphor. Or maybe
You say thank you?
Politics. That might change the
He says thank you.
But it doesn't have to change your whole faith.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The elven gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah. Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Alright, let's just bang these out. Also, it gives me time to eat.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Valyrian gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
Well, that was a mistake.
What?
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... What?
This is... I don't even know what this is. And I'm not even an elf. I can't imagine what you and Davrin must be feeling.
It's fine.
We're spirits. what does this even mean? Could I accidentally banish myself?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. Balara, you and Davrin are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
If the world learned about this and it led to attacks against elves...
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
I was gonna say people have bigger issues, but bigger issues ain't never stopped a racist from being racist, so...
Poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay, we keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
I'm gonna defend I'm gonna kind of defend Solus this one time. Just once. One time. He's gonna have to live on this for the rest of his fucking life, because he ain't getting another one. Mythal, in that memory, was manipulative as fuck. I need you. I need your wisdom. I need your counsel. Like, literally playing upon the fact that Solus loved her, was in love with her, whatever the fuck. Like, she literally manipulated him by using that connection into doing something that he didn't want to fucking do. Even though he knew it was a bad idea, and he did, because she manipulated him into doing it. That's the only time he's gonna get a defense out of me. He's still a piece of shit. He's still done so much wrong. This does not forgive all the shit that he's done, but I will say that he was manipulated in that moment.
Lyrium is the blood of the Titans.
The Titans would have felt it as an attack. They defended themselves.
The first memory we saw, with Elgar'nan seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
Lace, I'm so sorry.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did.
Yeah, he did.
You said it yourself.
He saw the danger, clearly.
For Mythal.
Yeah.
Everything that followed, he could have prevented. If he just...
Yeah, all he had to... Yeah.
And he's got a war on his conscience. Plus whatever we find next.
If he had said no, the elves would probably, I think that he was manipulated because he knew it was a fucking bad idea. But, Sleazy, you could just say that your client is terrible. You don't need to add the part about him being a man. They kind of go hand in hand now, don't you think? But, yeah, I think, ultimately, a lot of the shit that's happened is still his fault. It's just that one moment, I do think, just based on, what Mythal was saying, and, what Solus was saying, I do think that she played him a bit to get him to do what she wanted him to do. Which is wild. Considering all her later fuck-ups, but it's fine. Hey, DNC, welcome in. I just simply wish there was less armchair diagnosing Solus's life because I really don't care about it. Like his life could end right now, and I'd be like, cool, that's fine. One less asshole in the world.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
And there's the crux of it, right? Because yes, I stand by what I said about Mythal manipulating him into agreeing to do the plan. But then he, like, literally, you went out of your way to make a whole dagger, my guy. Like, like, at some point, where do you say no? You know what I mean? Like, no. Yeah, only if the punch is with a dagger to his dick, sleazy. I will accept nothing else. Castrate him. Get him. I was in for most of these, and then I got to this memory, and I got personal. See, apologies for people who already heard this, but I was never indifferent to him because I knew about him being a dickhead in Inquisition, even though I've never played it. Because I've seen one person play it, and I just knew. Like, there was I've said it before, there was, like, one thing that he said when I was watching that playthrough about elves, and I was just like, it was like a record scratch moment for me, because I was like, ain't you an elf? Why are you talking shit about elves? Like, oh, we got a self-hating elf here? I don't think so. Like, it just never sat right with me. And so I did not like him because of that. And, like, I've had friends explain to me, like the lore behind, like, his actions and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's the reason why, like, elves don't have any attachment to their culture and blah, blah, blah. And, like, he felt like it was one of those things where it's like, he feels bad for what they've become, but he is also the reason why they became that, and also now he's mad at them for becoming that, and but he's not fixing it. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, stop talking. Shush. Okay? Maybe, like... So, I came into this game knowing that I did not like him, right? And so during my first playthrough, and I'm sure, like, Sleazy and Puddleglum might remember this, my first playthrough, like, when we got into stuff about, like, the Harding stuff where, like, she got infused with lyrium and whatnot, my first reaction was, like, hearing about, like, how dwarves don't dream and everything. I was like, I feel like the dwarves are stolen from the dreams were stolen from dwarves. I feel like they were colonized or something, and that's why they don't have access to magic or something, because that's like a thing about, like, colonization, right? I mean, we see it somewhat with the elves being ripped away from their culture and their history and their traditions. It's like, that's the first thing that goes during colonization, is you get your ties to your culture and your people get cut. And so I was just like, that has to be what happened to the dwarves. And so when we saw this memory the first time, I knew it was coming, but it still pissed me the fuck off. It pissed me off so bad that literally I put an embargo on my stream from that moment forward, that, like, if anybody comes into my stream simping for him, my mods have to shut that shit down because I can't do, you're not going to sit here and thirst after a colonizer in my fucking chat. Like, absolutely not. Like, I know it's just a pixel, whatever, but it's just like, it's kind of the principle of the thing, really, because he's done all this wrong, but what, because he's sad about it, that means he should get his dick sucked? No, castrate him, okay? Castrate him. Anyway, not to self-promote, but if you want to see my reaction to that in my first playthrough, you can watch it on YouTube. I feel so bad for elf inkies that romance him because it's dead ass. You're not like other elf girls. It's like, oh my god, that's disgusting. I hate him. What are you saying? What you are saying? A shithead isn't a collie. He's a fucking colonizer. Yeah, I had to get up and take a walk. 100% Mary, dude. Like, I was in a fury when I first saw that memory, because like it just validated my own theory, which usually I'm okay with. Like, usually I'm pretty happy about, but I was not happy about that, because who wants to be happy about theorizing that somebody like that the reason why dwarves don't have shit is because of the actions of individuals who purposely rip that shit from them. Like, yeah, no, I get it. I spent 10 years being a hater, so these memories didn't do much for me one way or another. But then I saw what he did to my people. I was like, hell no, that's on site now. Yeah, 100%. The man's crimes are deep, for real. Straight up, one of his romance lines is, for all the Dalish got wrong, they did one thing right. People like that line, DNC? People like that? Because that's like, everything inside me just curled up reading that out loud. Welcome in, Sarah P Studio. Yeah, we are talking about we call him shithead here, so I thought I had banned Dreadwolf. Honestly, I thought that was on the block terms. It needs to go back on there. It gets overshadowed by bigger things that happen in that cutscene, but I wouldn't be surprised if people loved it. Ugh. It's like, that line is definitely, like, first of all, that line, DNC, that line is like a mixture of, that one dialogue from the fucking Star Wars prequels where Anakin says to Padme, I don't love you because you're beautiful because I love you. It's that, but also it's like if that line and you're pretty for like blank, like insert ethnicity here, like really like microaggression like phrase, if those two things had a love child, it would be that line from Inquisition. Oh no, the duet. Yeah, no. Oops. It's so when he gets called, I'm about to say something real out of pocket. None of y'all should be surprised, except for you, Sarah, because you're new here, so I'm sorry. Welcome to my channel. It's so when people call him out on that, he could be like, I'm not racist. I'm a Dalish person is my best friend.
I don't even know what to say, Lace. I can't even imagine. I'm so sorry.
I served in the Inquisition. I know terrible things happen in war. But to do something like
But
this...
it was like...
The Titans were the size of mountains. I doubt the elves were winning their fight.
Also, a word that...
considered these the cost of saving his people.
But, time out. No, Lucanus. Let's time out there. Because and people who know this game series better than I do, like, you can feel free to correct me on this. My interpretation of these memories is that the war only started because the Evanuris decided they wanted to fuck around and find out. Titans, it seemed to me, Titans were minding their fucking business, and then here comes Mythal wanting to just steal the fucking, like, here comes Mythal stealing lyrium to make herself a fucking body, and of course it's on site at that point. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, that's my interpretation of it. I could be wrong, but would it surprise me if I'm right? No. Okay, I do got it. Okay, thank you, DNC. Thank you. Because I was like, he considered this the cost of saving his people. You know, he could have saved his people if he had just sat there and ate his fucking food. Mythal too. Y'all could have sat there in the fucking in the fade and ate your fucking food. But y'all decided you wanted to be, you guys wanted to be Pinocchio and make a wish to be a real person, and that's what you got. You got clapped up. Like, hello? Like, okay. Which makes it funnier when my dude could make his body however he wanted, and he made his face with that fuck ass haircut. Honestly, Dancy, you could have stopped at that. He made his face. Cause that's it. That's the stopping point right there. Like,
fear and guilt make people do stupid things.
To do such a thing. No wonder regret eats away at Solus.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad, a disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion.
I don't...
Incarnate.
See, here's the thing.
It's a caged animal, mistreated and imprisoned for centuries.
I gotta pause because they don't stop talking. Oh wait, they're about to stop talking. Hold on.
It knows his fear.
So here's the thing. I don't doubt that he feels regret. However, regret without making any attempt at restitution to anyone, like no attempt at reparations, no attempt at anything, it's meaningless. Because all he does is turn his regret into a self-pity party and turn himself into a martyr. When he's absolutely not the martyr, he is the cause. He is the reason that so many people have died and will die. Like, you and your other Evanuris gods or whatever the fuck, they're not gods, they're just pieces of shit. This is all of your fault, and you've done nothing to try to fix it except, in my opinion, make things worse in an attempt to make things better. Like, you haven't done anything for anyone. It's like shithead fucks around, finds out, and keeps fucking around. It's like a snowball effect, right? Like, he just keeps thinking, like, or maybe not even a snowball effect. It's more like putting a Band-Aid on a damn leak and thinking that'll be okay, and then you just keep, like, putting, like, or like duct tape, rather. You put duct tape on thinking that's going to fix stuff. You're not fixing things. It's a temporary whatever, but you're not actually fixing anything, and you've done nothing to try to, like, again, you've done nothing to help people. You've only lied, deceived, used people for your own perceived benefit. you've like manipulated people's trust. Just on Mythal. I mean, I guess hurt people. Like, also we keep hearing about how much he regrets while he continues to do the shit he says he regrets. Exactly, Puddleglum. Every time Shithead speaks, I just mutter, we need the wood. Get off the fucking cross, souls. We need fucking wood. That's the one thing I wonder about with all these memories. Like, his stance have picked these to pieces, nitpicking things. But, like, I don't think we're getting a full perspective with this. We're getting an edited Photoshop version, but reverse, making him look worse because of his pretty... No, I agree with that. I agree. It's definitely not, like... I mean, these are his memories, so, like, even if they aren't edited or Photoshopped, they are still coming from a biased perspective. And that's why I think, like, that's why I, like, even though I hate the memories, I do like the scenes where the gang gets together to discuss them and, like, analyzes them, because, like, it's kind of like, I mean, I won't say it's an unbiased third party, right? I can't say that, but, like, it's definitely people who are looking at it, or who are on the outside looking in, and can pick up on things that maybe even Solus himself didn't pick up on, or didn't, like, maybe comprehend in the moment. But yeah. Solus is a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite.
In all my talks with him, Solus hates the Blight more than anything, even more than Elgar'nan. But it wasn't hatred. It was guilt. He knew this could happen, and he still didn't stand up to Mythal and stop it.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover, by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
We found it, because ain't no way I was going to keep coming back and forth to this bullshit. We getting it all done. We're getting it all done. Yeah, and it's mostly in regards to one of the memories being an expansion on a scene we see in Dragon Age Inquisition, and everybody being like, that's not how it went. May I ask which one? Oh, okay. Good timing. It's like when abusers try to fix things but keep making bigger messes and still expect yes.
I knew that you would find
Sarah, you belong in this. You belong in my chat. Welcome in. You get it. You get it.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the elven people? They deserve it.
Bruh.
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
Go off, Mythal, even though you are also a manipulative bitch.
What I have broken. I am sorry.
Hello.
Old friend.
Hello. See, when Mythal says she's sorry, I believe it. I believe it. Solus, not so fucking much.
Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
So we've got all the Dreadwolf's deep, dark secrets. Anything we can use?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
Yeah, it's called a white savior complex. This is his biggest crime, killing the hottest version of Mythal. When I get settled in my new apartment, I'm gonna make cookies and not give shithead a single one. Good. As someone who just made cookies and ate most of them, I back this 1,000%. Okay, but like, what kind of cookies? Pentagon, what kind of cookies are you making? Sarah, what kind of cookies did you make? I need all the details. He's wrong, but not evil. Incorrect. He's smart, but we know him. He's smart, but we know him.
The bad news is that the god of lies
Oh,
and trickery
hell yeah! Those are oatmeal chocolate chip cookies.
we've gone through his dirty laundry.
Are my favorite.
So, we know
Some of my favorites. I love them.
You think we can set a trap of our own?
That's the hope.
Nestle chocolate chip. Hell yeah. Don't call him a protector. He's not a protector.
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
What? Everyone's like, what? I was gonna say something, but I forgot. It'll come back to me, or it won't. Most likely it won't, because we all know that I fucking suck at remembering things. Okay. Oh, I remembered. Yes, bitch, I remembered. What's really interesting about that scene is how they I mean, a little bit of foreshadowing, but they bring up the fact that Solus is a spirit and can possess and, like, manipulate people, whatever. But none of them stop to consider that Rook has, like, this weird connection to Solus. Like, I know for sure that at least Nev and Harding know about it. I assume that the rest of the team knows about it too. Like, that we can, like, meditate with him and meet him in, like, a dream state. So it's really interesting that, like, nobody in that moment at least seemed to consider, he could probably take over our leader and fuck her ass up, Like, nobody said that. It's like, well, time for bed. Gotta go. Eavesdropping?
I got a letter from Mayvaris. She asked how you were doing after your talk.
Good. Yeah. Tell her I'm good.
She's around if you want to talk more.
Maybe. Yeah.
Lace?
Hey, Rook. What's up?
Kisses. Give me kisses. No, for real though. Like, we tell them he told us it's fine. It's not enough for me to do anything, and nobody questions the liar god. No, but for real though. Also, I just feel like even if that was true, it's still not true, right? Because I mean, clearly, I think there's still enough to be worried about, you know? Like, it should still be kind of... I know there's a lot going on. I would maybe still have it in the back of my mind, but that's me. Also, I'm speaking to somebody who is not in this game, so who the fuck knows how it would actually be. Something's bothering you.
You're upset.
But I'm not...
You've been sitting in here by yourself. It's Solus's memory, isn't it?
They stole Titan blood to walk the world like humans. And when the Titans didn't like that, they just took their spirits. Should I be angry or sad? Why aren't I angrier? It's a lot to handle.
I won't try to tell a small, probably angry Titan how she feels. She can feel however she wants.
Thanks. You're the best. It's strange. I don't hate Solus for this, even though a part of me thinks I should. I don't even want revenge. We have to stop him. Too much is at stake. We all know that. The Inquisitor, you. I know it's not about the past. It's about the future. But I just want to talk. As equals. I wonder if he's even capable.
He's not, baby girl.
Solus was always distant. Guess it's hard to react when a magic rock's talking at you. Anyway.
She really is. I love her. Also,
I'll be alright.
I know. You're Lace Harding, child of Titans. You can handle anything.
Oh, shut up.
She's so cute. I love her. No, and like I love her. She's like I'm not as angry as I should be. And I think that like I feel like there's some part of her that realizes that like even though revenge would be nice, it also at this point wouldn't be very helpful or change anything about what's already happened. Like what happened was centuries ago. And I think I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. I do think revenge would be nice, but I think there are other ways to be vengeful than beating somebody's ass. Like, I think thriving in spite of what they've done to you is a form of revenge. And, learning about the wrongs that somebody did and choosing to be better than them is, in my opinion, a form of revenge. Which, I mean, and it's Solus, so it's actually not that fucking hard to do that. Like, challenge rating a quarter, if we're gonna speak in D&D terms. Some folks are very biased towards forgiveness too. Yeah. And I mean, it's not about, like, it's even not about you, just, like, it's not about forgiving at all, because you don't have to forgive anybody for anything.
Had to kill a man once who did
Here we go. Dick measuring contest. Put it away, lads. Put it away, lads. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Zandani. Welcome in. How are you? I appreciate that.
Was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around.
Oh, enjoy those emotes. I actually just uploaded a bunch of new bear emotes.
You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
With a sword?
Lamp oil.
Oh.
Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
Sleazy. Cash money. I should have named that emote Cash Money for the 99 and 2000. It's a really long emote name. You drinking without me?
If the two of you were going to open a bottle, you might have told me first.
It's not a good bottle.
Might have to pick up a supply. I have a feeling we'll need it. Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
Drunk cooking. Yeah, get in the kitchen.
What's the worst job you've ever been on?
You didn't hear how this started.
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus then?
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean,
my God, Lucanus just say you have a crush on me.
Enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Maybe just until that dinner's made.
This contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
Yo, I'm I'm smart, but I'm also not. Because really, he said Bronto, and my first thought was a horse. That's Bronco. You got a contract on a horse? What kind of fucking up shit is that? Sorry, I got distracted by something. Okay. Y'all, before we continue, I'm gonna take just another quick break so I can take my plate down and whatnot. And then we're gonna get, I gotta figure out what quest we're gonna do. Oh, we have to go meet Morgan. We're still doing this fucking regrets of it. God, I really thought I was done, and then I looked up at the screen and I remembered I know how to read. So we got one more soulless bullshit to do, and then we can go fuck around somewhere else. Maybe we'll go to Navarra. We all know that's my favorite spot. But yeah, I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes or so. So y'all should get up and stretch. 2, and let me get do a little click for Palestine. And we'll be back.